But obviously a lot of people are saying 69 too, so that's gonna be Wolverine69. Do you like your name, buddy? No, he doesn't like his name. He hates his name. He went ahead over here and bit me in the Falcon balls, really. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to The Last Day on Earth. I'm your host, the Birdman Otis Falcon. So, for today's viewer ideas, which will be number 3, if you recall, the first one was the ATV, the second one was going to the red zone, surviving, and ultimately getting wrecked. For today's viewer ideas, a lot of you guys have been asking me how I farm, how I level up. Apparently, a lot of you guys have been farming and leveling yourselves up, but you don't have all the items that I have at my level. Now, mind you, before we go forward, I'm not saying my way is the best way. I'm not saying I am a pro at this, because I'm really not, but a lot of people have been asking me, like, how I do it. So I'd figure we'd do a video over here showing you how I normally farm the green areas properly to get a bunch of items and also get some experience along the way. So if you have a better method, that's perfectly cool. I'm not saying mine is the best one, but people have been asking me how I go about things myself. So let's start off over here by first and foremost, I have some leftover equipment. Normally, when I go to the green areas to farm, I don't take any equipment with me. The only thing I normally make would be the shoes, just for the extra movement speed. I like to be able to move a bit faster than you would barefoot. And I have some leftover equipment here, so I'll just equip that. But normally, I just go naked, only with some shoes, and I always take one weapon with me, and the one that I always take is going to be, we talked about this last video too, the makeshift bat. I like it a lot because it's pretty good. It's a lot better than the spear easily. It's not as great as, say, like the crowbar or something like that, but it's very cheap to make. So it's a very easy weapon to kind of have for yourself up in the green areas to kill some zombies very easily with one hit as long as you sneak up on them. So I'll equip that over here. And when I take some items to heal myself with, the only thing I really take is not band-aids, not medkits. I just take carrots with me. Carrots will do it. You could easily take the carrot stew as well. With this over here, you will heal, I believe, for 20, whereas the regular carrots heal you for 15. But remember, if you're taking the stew, you gotta cook it first, right? And that requires wood. So it's an extra step, so if you don't have enough stews, you could easily do carrots. I normally go with carrots, that's what I do, so it works out for me. I'll go ahead and equip this over here in my quick slot bar, and that's basically it. We should probably also, just in case, shower before we leave. It's not really important for the green areas, but just in case, you know, it'll trigger some zombies, extra zombies in ourselves, we'll just go ahead and do that. It's not really too important, though, because in the green area, the worst zombie you run into will probably be the fast biters, which are normally very easy as well. On occasion, you run into like some human NPCs, but in the green areas, they're not really properly equipped. You don't have to worry about getting sniped. The way we got sniped last video with the guy with the Venturas or whatever, that was crazy. That was the first time that's ever happened to me. And honestly, it was just funny to me, because I was fighting that big toxic abomination thinking, okay, well, I got this, and suddenly I started losing HP, and I'm like thinking to myself, how is that happening? And then I saw the guy's foot on the corner of the screen. I was like, oh, I'm being sniped by a stupid NPC. Good God almighty. Now, let's start off over here, and we'll go into sneak mode. This is something I didn't really do with the red zone, sneaking around, which is partially my fault. I think had we snuck around, we probably would have survived even longer in the red zone. But honestly, I get really lazy about sneaking because you move so slowly. But it's obviously very important to do that. We have a wolf over there. That wolf's gonna probably trigger the moment I kill this guy. That's okay, the wolf. Oh, actually didn't trigger. Surprise enough. So, check this out. As long as you're sneaking, you could actually go around. Like, he should have easily been able to spot me by now, right? But since I'm sneaking, it does give you extra bit of hiding elements, which is kind of weird because I'm thinking, how is that wolf not gonna see me sneaking around? It's not like I'm over here camouflaged to the ground or anything, but, you know, that's just a game mechanic right there. They should be able to spot you, but let's not complain about them not being able to spot us here. So what I like to do normally to start off with is just get rid of all the zombies in the area, and then we go into auto mode. And obviously with auto mode, you don't have to worry too much about collecting stuff yourself. Here we have a fast biter, so let me get rid of this guy here. So with the fast biter, we're doing all of his HP just about in one hit, and then a couple more hits and we're fine. As you can see, we're at 92 HP, so it's great. We do have a little bit of small equipment. Now, if you come here naked... Oh, what's up, friend? You want to reach out for me? Help me, Falcon, help me. No, I'm sorry, zombie, I'm not going to help you out. Now, if you're going to come here naked, that's perfectly fine, because you could easily make the equipment that I have right now. You could easily make it here by zombie drops alone. Because remember, that equipment is so good because it's so easy to make. The items that drop here in this map are the items you can use to make them. You don't have to go back home and make like something special to make this equipment, so it's very easy. As you can see, we have a rope over here, which is needed for some of the dead equipment as well. And as a matter of fact, let's come over here and see, we have a bit more rope as well. And the rope is used for the sneakers, so right here off the bat you can make sneakers and cargo pants as well, as long as we get a bit of fabric. And who was this? This was another guy. I also didn't pick up the wolf drop too, because I was too busy, you know, getting the zombies out of the way first. And over here, we could just eat this straight up. Obviously, the meat, when you eat it raw, it only heals for 7 HP, which isn't really that great. You obviously want to cook it. But obviously, since we're here in the map scavenging, we don't have access to a stove to cook, right? So we just have to eat it raw for a small little heal, which is great. There you go. See, we have a bunch of rope already. Now, all we need is a couple of fabric, and we can easily craft ourselves some equipment on the fly. So let's pop this open here really quickly. I'm also going to show you guys what's important to pick up and what is not important, because since we have limited amount of spaces to actually carry stuff, some of the things you don't want to pick up. For instance, this, I always just eat it straight up for the quick heal. I will drink this to keep myself rejuvenated. That's about it. This, always pick it up because this is used for the ATV and also to make your barricades. This is also used for the ATV. This right here does not have a use just yet. Oh, we have an NPC. How you doing, buddy? Oh, it's a different story when you don't have a gun, huh? Yeah, I know. It's a different story then now, isn't it? Okay, so now we have some wood. We got this. Oh, you know what I forgot to bring, guys? I forgot to bring my tools for collecting stuff. That's fine. We'll easily make some tools here pretty soon. And that's about it. I also take the weapons that the NPCs bring, because you could use those momentarily, break them, and then switch over to your actual weapon. So that's another way to do that. Okay, so with this done, we obviously now have to pick up some stones in order to make some tools, because I'm a big dum-dum and forgot to bring my tools, so that's fine. Luckily for us, we can just do this right here, and we're gonna find a bunch of stone here. As a matter of fact, we almost have enough, so the thing I will do right now is make the hatchet, because we already have enough stone for the pickaxe. So now all we need is a bit of extra wood, which can just do this right here, and that'll be fine. And now, as I mentioned, you don't want to do all this yourself, because if you're over here harvesting and collecting items over and over, you're gonna get bored. Boy, what are you doing, dog? Wolfman. Oh, speaking of the wolf, I have a name for him. I chose a name. Once we get back home, I will tell you guys the name for him. Let me go ahead and collect this and this. The skin's pretty good too, because you want to make a lot of leather for the crowbar, which I love making the crowbar for the more dangerous areas. So now with this, we should be able to also make the pickaxe. And I like to move my stuff around where I know where it's at, so you're going to be collecting. You can use for something else. Okay. So with this done, now we're almost available for free mode. Right now I can start going into auto mode and just taking control of the character when there's a zombie around. But because I'm very lazy, I like to get rid of all the zombies first, then put them into auto mode, and then he'll run around and collect all the things. And then what's really cool about that, if you leave them in auto mode and just kind of like, you know, I don't know, watch something on YouTube, watch something on Netflix, I don't know, play a video game on your console or something, you could just have your phone next to you running, him collecting stuff automatically, and you could be doing something else. So technically speaking, what I'm telling you to do is get rid of all the zombies first, so you don't have to worry too much about babysitting the screen, right? You can just go away and do something else meanwhile. See, now we have 5 fabric, which you can make a bandage with, or some more equipment. As a matter of fact, we'll probably make the shirt. Oh, we need some grass, which is easily done. Doggy man? Doggy man. Look, my friend, I'm busy talking to the people on YouTube. You can't be bothering me right now, okay? And how about you guys stack up right here? Okay, so he's down now. I was gonna try to sneak up on this guy, but he caught me beforehand. I'm not so sneaky, man, what can I say? So another one down. He's dead already. So let's just run through the map really quickly. Make sure we're getting all the zombies first, and the wolves. This area has a bunch of wolves, oddly enough, which is fine. I like the skins, because then we can make a lot of crowbars back home. Oh, no skin from you. Ah, whatever. And what's cool is that normally they'll hit you so low for damage that you can use the meat from the wolf, eat it raw, and you'll basically restore the amount of HP they took away from you, so it works out really perfectly. So right now, I want to say, guys, that the map seems pretty empty, so we'll go into auto mode. Now here is where I'm telling you guys, once you've taken care of all the zombies in the area, you're free to just relax. You put this into auto mode, you put your phone next to you, you know, start up your PS4, your Xbox, maybe your NES, I don't know, maybe you're an old school gamer, you want to play your NES or something, I don't know. Do whatever you want to do, so do something on the side, and all you're doing now is just leaving the game running on auto mode. What I would suggest you do, though, is to have your volume kind of high, so you could kind of hear what's happening. And see, this is the reason why you want your volume high, because even if you're in auto mode, your NPC, your character will indeed... We broke that weapon, which is fine. Even though you're in auto mode, your NPC will actually... Or not your NPC, but your character will fight zombies, right? But sometimes, if you run into, like, more than one zombie or a player NPC that actually has some good equipment, and you're hurt, your character does not heal himself. He will just fight over and over and over, but he will never heal himself. So that's where you kind of want to pay attention. I normally have my... Well, I play this on my PC, but I normally just minimize the window. I'll have the volume high, I'll do something else, and I'm keeping an ear out for whenever I'm hearing combat. Because, with combat, you can hear the guy groaning with pain, being like, rah, fighting and whatever. Oh, we have another zombie here, hold up. Let me go into sneak mode. Zombie. And there's another one over here too, so we missed a couple, that's fine. To be honest, I didn't really completely check out the middle of the map, so that's on me. But you get the idea, right? You want to get rid of all the zombies first, and then leave them in auto mode and you'll be fine. So right now, we should be able to make some complete dad equipment for myself right now. I do call this a dad equipment just because the hat's called the dad hat. So the card, the pants, and the shirt, it does seem like something your dad would probably wear. Or even I would, because, I'm a lot older myself now. I'm not a dad per se, but let's be honest here, I'm getting to that point where I could technically be a dad now. So there you go. Now let's go over here and make myself the shirt. Make myself the hat. And you see that? All the stuff that we have picked up from here is what we're using to make this equipment. So it keeps you completely fixed up in terms of the armor. You won't take too much damage. My shoes did indeed. Oh, hey. NPC's like, and this is the reason why you want to make sure. See, he doesn't heal when he's in auto mode. But this is the reason why you want to make sure that you're keeping an ear out, because you can get ambushed like this and you could end up dying, which sucks because then you're doing something else, you die, you don't find out, you come back and check your phone and you're dead and you're thinking, oh god, everything that I picked up is now gone, which would suck obviously. And then you also want to replace the things that they have with stuff that you have. So for instance, if your hatchet is lower level than his, you might want to just do the switch. For ours, it's obviously a lot better than his, so we don't need it. He had some good fabric on him. Look, another weapon for us to use momentarily, which is perfect. This is very cool too. And we could probably just go ahead and eat these berries to fill ourselves up. And let me get this over here too. As you can see, we're completely fixed up. And we've barely used a few carrots really, so fairly easy, right? Go into auto mode now. Actually, there was a box up here. If you're in auto mode, I'm pretty sure they do not loot the boxes. So that's something you have to do yourself. And also the bodies, the automatic mode will not loot bodies either. You were already at max HP, so I'm gonna take you for now so we can heal just in case, but we'll probably drop it once we need some room. So let's see here. Now, meanwhile he's in auto mode, I'm gonna go ahead and do some item management over here, so you'll come up here. I like to put all my important stuff in the top so I know what I'm bringing back with me, and the stuff down here is stuff I don't mind throwing away. So once this is broken, we'll replace that with that. You are really good for back home. You'll be a quick heal. Have that over here. Oh, I never equipped my dad hat, the original one that I had. Whatever. Get rid of it then. And this, we do need that, we do need that, we do need... This is really important, especially if you want to start getting the upgraded stone stuff back home. So I definitely would bring that with you. As you can see right now, we are completely just about filled up. But that's fine, because we'll be getting rid of a couple of items here. And nobody else is kind of chasing me down. As for the deers, you can actually kill them if you want to, which is easy skin as well. But it's more work. Unless you're really looking for skin for leather, I normally would just ignore the deer and just have them go into auto mode. And this is how I do it. So a lot of people are asking me, like, Falcon, you're high leveled or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of people out there even watching these videos that are far, far ahead than I am. But this is how I do it. I don't spend too much time with the game, like, managing it. I just equip myself, send them off to do his thing. I never got those shoes on, did I? I don't think I have enough room for the shoes. Excuse me, my friend. Can you stop breaking that momentarily? Let's get rid of you. I'll get rid of you because I want to make those shoes here really quickly for the extra movement speed. Plus, if you have the shoes on, you will move faster, which means you resource gather a little bit faster as well. So, every little second counts, especially if you're like me and you're very lazy and you don't want to do this over and over. But I do it just because I want to get my base looking pretty stellar. And I'm looking right now to do the stone walls. This is my next idea, because I'm just about completely planked up. I'm not going to put stone floors down because I don't like how the stone floors look. I like the plank because it looks comfy. I'm gonna go ahead though and put stone floors around or stone walls around my entire base at some point. So that's the reason why I want to collect all the rocks here and stuff like that. So that's about to break too. Once this breaks, we do have the items to make that, so it's not a big deal as well. I'm surprised we haven't been attacked right now, because I really want to get attacked, so we could actually get rid of this torch, which is very close to being broken. As a matter of fact, let's go into auto mode here. No, don't scare him off. Don't scare him off, Falcon. Can I get a one-hit kill with the torch? Let's see. Oh, I can. Cool. And again, quick heal, and some of that. And we're almost... Oh, this, this torch doesn't want to break. I want to get rid of it so we can replace it with my bat. And we have another extra spot for gathering items here. Okay, let's see. I mean, I could get rid of it. This has a lot of HP still. The carrots, I bring them back because I love making... Or the seeds, I like bringing them back so I could actually... Oh, no. Not berries. Not berries. Well, now we start eliminating what we don't really need. We came here for what? Stone? I came here for this as well. And for this bad boy right here as well. So now we start eliminating what we don't need. Berries, you find them so easily, so I'll just go ahead and use them up. Let me go ahead over here and make myself the old pickaxe again. That will remove my last spot, unfortunately. But at this point, I'm going to say we equip that. We get rid of this torch here. We have one extra spot available. Let me put you over here. And let's see. Have them go back into auto mode. But this will give you a good idea how I farm. And this is the green areas. If you're looking for items only, go for the green areas. If you're looking to level up, go to the yellow areas. And I guess, let's see, do we have enough time for this? Alrighty guys, so we are out of time for this one. I think I'll do a separate video now for the leveling, how I level up. Because, you know, when you're doing resource gathering as we did, it's an easy way to level up, mind you. Like, when I first started, our bar was over here, and as you can see, we're almost up to level 60. Because you do gather experience when you're killing zombies, the cheap ones, and also when you're doing the resource gathering. But if you're looking for a little bit faster leveling, for that one, then I would go over to the yellow areas, because the drop boxes, or not the drop boxes, but the boxes you find there, the loot you find there, is actually pretty good, so you can find some really rare stuff, and you also deal with a lot more fast biters, and each fast biter, I believe, is 100 experience, so you get a lot more experience that way, and you also gather for tools. So I'm going to do one more separate video with the leveling function, and we'll just make this one purely for farming purposes. So I hope this helps you guys out a little bit. Again, I'm not saying this is the perfect way to do it, but a lot of people were asking me how I do it, and I wanted to show it off for you guys as well. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Oh yeah, and the wolf. Sorry. The wolf. Alright guys, so I came up with a name. How you doing, buddy? I'm not gonna let you hit me right now because I have equipment, you're gonna break it. I chose Wolfarine69. A lot of people were saying Wolvie, a lot of people were saying Wolfie, a lot of people were saying Falcon69. A couple of you said Wolfarine, which I thought was actually kind of funny. It's like Wolverine and Wolf put together. But obviously a lot of people were saying 69 too, so that's going to be Wolfarine69. Do you like your name, buddy? No, he doesn't like his name. He hates his name. He went ahead over here and bit me in the Falcon balls, really. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.